Good morning. Happy Monday. Monday after the Super Bowl in America, I guess, is a day that a lot of people take off work. Only in America do people feel the need to take work off of a massive sports day. I mean, the day after. Anyways, I watched it, so I can't really say anything. It was good. So I guess a lot of people are talking about the halftime show. It was racy. They're dancers, you know? What else are you going to wear when you're dancing? I mean, there was all athletes on the field there. Everyone's in the right uniform, right? I wouldn't bother myself with that kind of stuff. It's been kind of an exhausting week, a very fun but exhausting week for me. And I think it's been a very exhausting week for a lot of people. I've seen some emotionally charged social media going around, and there's a lot of emotions running really high. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. Last week, we lost a sports legend and his daughter and a bunch of other people. I was informed that there were also some plane crashes around the world where some military people died. We have this impeachment thing going on that is really confusing and has been on the airwaves for a really long time. People are charged. They are charged up, fired way up, me included. And all of this energy in the world is sort of mirroring this energy that's going on in my personal life that I don't really have the ability to talk freely about. But I'll just say this. Was pointed out to me in an argument recently, in a not very nice way, that maybe I need to let go of my inner victim and just kind of get over it and move on. Well, ouch. Especially when the person that kind of victimized you said that to you. You're like, well, wouldn't that be convenient for you if I could just get over that? Because then it would almost seem like it had never happened, right? Gosh, that really gets back into a part of my life that I had to live with for a really long time. And that was believing that my emotions didn't matter. And that is also a form of victimizing someone. I found a really good article about toxic positivity. And I know I've been guilty of this in the past. And I know that people that I love deeply who don't mean to do this to me, do this to me sometimes. And that is if someone's expressing feelings, or maybe their inner victim, that when those emotions come up, that person, honestly, in a worst case scenario, it can't help those emotions, right? And they're feeling those emotions and they're like, oh my God, this is confusing. I don't like this feeling. I feel helpless. I feel powerless. That's kind of what a victim feels like, that they don't have a lot of control or power over the situation. That's a really scary feeling, and it can cause a lot of anger and it can cause a lot of resentment, and that is a really hard emotion to let go of. So when you're feeling that deeply and you're really doing the work to try and figure out how to release that and let it go, and you decide to share that with someone or make a comment or a post about something that you're feeling really passionately to see if anyone else in the world there kind of feels that, and someone comes in and goes, don't waste your time with that. It's okay. You'll be fine. Or they go, oh, cheer up. Tomorrow's a new day. It'll get better. Well, that is a well-intentioned comment. But what it basically says is, you shouldn't feel that way. Or, I'm very uncomfortable with you feeling that way. So can you just smile instead? Yeah, I don't like that. And honestly, that makes me feel even worse. So this isn't about me. This is about a lot of other people. And I don't want to get too detailed here, but let's just say Natalie's working on releasing her inner victim, but that's coming out in kind of a grumpy way. And I think that's because when you don't feel validated, and I don't need to be validated daily, but when those emotions arise for me or anyone in the matter, we need to acknowledge that And I don't think it matters what's going on in the world. There is no wrong time to feel your emotions. And by the way, because I did share something about the passing of this celebrity that had triggered me a little bit. And someone quickly wrote, too soon, which is actually a very intense way of telling someone that they need to shut up because that person's emotions are a little more important. And since they're mourning, I'm not allowed to have those feelings. Well, I didn't appreciate that. So no thanks to you. Recently, I've also discovered the unfollow button on my Facebook, and I'm loving it. So if you don't know how to do that, I highly suggest it, because if you've been feeding on these emotions and then you keep scrolling through your feed and getting a little more aggravated, then that's not helpful for your inner victim. So Natalie's trying to protect herself a little bit. And if you're feeling victimized this week, then I highly suggest finding ways to protect yourself too. So that you're not grumpy and mean to people, because you know what? I don't want to be that way. I like people. Okay. Have a great day. And I'll pop in later in the week, maybe. Okay. Bye.